The Bridgegate trial has entered its second week. We've got Team Chaser coverage. Diana, you were with Governor Christie today, but I'd like to start with Alex. Alex, you're outside the federal courthouse in Newark. What do you got?
Big moment today on the witness stand, Bill. David Wildstein describing the moment. He says he told Governor Christie about the lane closures of Bridgegate while they were going on. Take a look at these photos. They captured that moment at a 9/11 ceremony in 2013. Wildstein said Bill Baroni walked up to the governor and said in an extremely sarcastic voice, Governor, there's a tremendous amount of traffic in Fort Lee this morning. There's a major traffic jam. You'll be pleased to hear Mayor Sokolich can't get his calls returned. Christie allegedly answered, I can imagine that he wouldn't be getting his phone calls returned, in a likewise sarcastic manner. They continued to talk. Wildstein says he piped in, and the governor used Wildstein's former pseudonym as an acerbic political blogger, saying, I'm sure Mr. Edge wouldn't be involved in anything political. You could practically hear the wink in Wildstein's testimony. Now, it remains to be seen what this does for our perception of the governor's knowledge about events. If he showed up at a 9/11 ceremony, already kind of aware what they were talking about. But I want to give you another side of David Wildstein. Wildstein's house down in Sarasota, Florida. There's a home that David Wildstein bought short after being indicted and pleading guilty in May 2015. It's $825,000, 4,000 square feet of near felonious luxury. Take a look at these 3 bedrooms, tile in the bathroom. There it is. And you have no alibi for not using this kitchen. You'll be captured by the grand foyer and the inviting interior. You can read indictments in your secluded study or watch a prison film in the upstairs indoor theater. There's an indoor pool for year-round entertaining. His and her bathrooms, including, Bill, a bidet, a mezzanine, and a jacuzzi out back. Now, Wildstein's family has a lot of money due to their rug company that they have had in Livingston for a generation. So it's not a surprise that Wildstein was able to fork over $825,000 to buy this. Just interesting, the toll payers of the Port Authority, while they're going through those toll plazas that Wildstein admitted to closing, he's down relaxing in sunny Florida waiting for the trial to start.
Diana, the juxtaposition here with this going on at the courthouse and the governor doing a press conference trying to do everything but talk about Bridgegate, but I know he did mention it.
He did mention it, but before that, he was talking about the addiction crisis going on in New Jersey right now. He was joined by former New Jersey Governor Jim McGreevey. The two announced a few new initiatives, but at the end of the conference, that's when the real news happened, when Christie said this.
There's all kinds of stuff going on up in a courtroom in Newark, and I want to be really clear to all of you about something. I have not and will not say anything different than I've been saying since January of 2014, no matter what is said up there. I had no knowledge prior to or during these lane realignments.
So as you just heard, Governor Christie once again maintaining his innocence in the Bridgegate scandal. And this comes after, some lawmakers have called for the governor to be impeached. So clearly he's feeling the tension here, but he didn't take any questions from the press, of course.
I'm not surprised he didn't take questions. And I wonder if the pressure is starting to get to him a little bit, that David Wildstein mentioning the governor in very explicit detail. I wonder if this whole idea and talk of impeachment could be materializing a little faster.
Well, it shows the governor's knowledge, or what Wildstein says was his knowledge at the time. And let's be clear, Bill, if Christie's been lying for months, if not years, then he's an active participant in a cover-up.
It's the fact that he does not want to answer questions, because questions from the press means that he could trip up and by accident reveal that he did know about the lane closures as they were happening.
Diana, what's the mood like there?
Today was just, I wasn't expecting it at all. It was just a regular conference on addiction, and it was packed. I could barely stand there. But I mean, he just was confident when he was saying it. He definitely left it to the end, so he didn't have to stand there and take the heat from anybody.
Thanks, Alex.